the chairman of the occasion, our revered Baba Bisia Konde, our royal father, my colleagues, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I actually told Alhaji Lai Mohammed that there is no need for me to say anything, but he insisted that I have to say something, and I'm here. Let me begin with a confession. When I was nominated as a Minister of the Federal Republic, some of my friends came to me and said, I hope they are not going to give you Lai Mohammed's job. I said, well, I'm Minister nominee of the Federal Republic, so whatever assignment I'm given, I will do it. And somehow, I became Alhaji Lai Mohammed's successor. His shoes are very, very big to fill by anyone for a number of reasons. Number one, he has been in public service for a very long time. He was an opposition spokesperson for over 10 years. And then he is also the longest serving Minister of Information in this country. I've been on the role for only 2 years plus now. So you can see how difficult it is. But I tried to look at what Lai Mohammed had done while he was in office. And I think that he's one of the most criticized members of that cabinet. It's a very difficult role. I've been discussing with a number of my colleagues who happen to be either spokesperson or ministers or speaking on behalf of government. It's a very tough one. Navigating through some thorny issues require really some skill. I don't have the skill of Alhaji Lai Mohammed. So what I try to do is to avoid some of those pitfalls to the extent that, a few months after my appointment, some people said that Alhaji Lai Mohammed, because no matter what you say about Lai Mohammed, he was always there. And, whatever it is, you see, say something. And some people said, this man is not talking like Lai Mohammed. I think Lai Mohammed has gone with the microphone. He has gone away with the microphone. And I think he actually did go with the microphone, in a sense. But, learning from him, when my first day on the job, I told Nigerians that, consistent with my belief and my profession as a communicator, a professional communicator, I said, I'm going to say it as it is. Of course, you embellish it here and there, but you still say it the way it is. And then one young man, after I left there, I saw one post. He said, Lai Mohammed Pro Max. Meaning we are now in for a bigger Lai Mohammed. Whatever it is, Lai Mohammed is consistent in what he says. I watched his interview on the NTA a few days ago, and I was just telling myself, I was smiling in my room alone, and I said, Alhaji Lai will always remain Alhaji Lai in and out of office. But whatever you say about him, I think he has contributed to the leadership of this country. He has contributed to the growth and development of Nigeria, because wherever you go and throughout the history of any organized society, the power to change the course of mankind has always been vested in leaders. He has played his role, and he's here today. I've learned a few things. And I know that you know that I've learned a few things from Alhaji Lai Mohammed, and I will continue to do it in the best way I can. Some of those things that some people accuse me of not doing, the way Alhaji Lai Mohammed is doing, I say, well, you have not really, thought it through. I'm still doing those things, but in a way that is different from Alhaji Lai Mohammed. And thank you for what you have done. And let me say it here again, for the second time, that there are two things that Alhaji Lai Mohammed has done that people have not really documented. The first one is that it was during the tenure of Alhaji Lai Mohammed that the International Press Institute came to Nigeria for the first time ever. He brought all the leaders, all the editors of the world to Nigeria together with the membership of the International Press Institute. He brought them to Nigeria for the first time. I think people should note that. Second, Alhaji Lai Mohammed's tenure also witnessed the beginning of the bid to host what is called the UNESCO Category 2 Media and Information Literacy. It was during Lai Mohammed that, it was Lai Mohammed that started it. But of course, I finished the job only about 2 months ago. Thank you, sir, for what you have done. And I'm happy to see you. All those bashings has not really changed you. And I know you'll continue to be Alhaji Lai Mohammed. Thank you for the service you have offered. For the criticism, it will always be there. You have contributed to a body of knowledge. If you feel differently from what Alhaji Mohammed, just contribute yours as well. And then, we'll continue from there. Thank you for what you have done, and thank you for the opportunity to say